Does the Quran speak about Russia? Is there any reference in the Quran to Russia? Well, Russia is Orthodox Christian. All of Russia is Orthodox Christian. So now the question is there any reference in the Quran to Orthodox Christianity? Orthodox Christianity is different from the Western Christianity. And you know how I describe the difference, you know? That one says you're not allowed to grow a beard. They cut off the beard. But one man is allowed to keep his beard, and he's with a big beard, white beard, and this fellow has hijacked Christmas. Now Jesus, Nabi Isa alayhi salam, he has no role in Christmas anymore. And this fellow with a big white beard, he comes once a year on a reindeer. Maybe Santa Claus. That's Western Christianity. And they celebrate Christmas on December 25th because they follow the Gregorian calendar. But this side doesn't have Santa Claus. And when you go to Russia, you'll see the beards. And this side follows the Julian calendar, so their Christmas is in January. That's one of the easiest ways to distinguish the two. So Russia is the Orthodox Christianity. Is there any reference in the Quran to Orthodox Christians? That you will most certainly find now and in the future that those who will be closest in love and affection for you Muslims would be a people who say, we are Christians. No, nothing happens in the Quran by accident. Allah did not say that you will most certainly find those who will be closest in love and affection to you would be Christians. He didn't say that. What did he say? He said, you will most certainly find those who will be closest in love and affection for you would be a people who say, we are Christians. Notice the language. Be careful. Nothing happens in this Quran by accident. The manner in which this statement is made is very important. And the reason why you will find these people to be closest in love and affection for you at the time when they have the greatest hatred and hostility for you is because they have priests amongst them. Authentic priesthood. The institution of the priesthood has been preserved amongst them. And they have monasticism, the monastery and the monks. And the institution of monasticism has been rahbaniyah, has been preserved amongst them. وَأَنَّهُمْ لَا يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ, and they are not an arrogant people. So now the question arises, who are these Christians? The schoolboy says Allah is referring to all Christians. So even George Bush and company in Washington, and Obama, and Holland, and all these fellows in Germany and France, they will all become closest in love and affection for you Muslims, says the schoolboy. Because you know the schoolboy is not following proper methodology. If he was following proper methodology, he would see, no, that Christianity out there, the institution of the priesthood is falling apart. Many priests are in jail, and many others are not in jail because the Pope will not reveal the information. They make a deal. The institution of priesthood is losing its respect. But on this side, the Orthodox Christian world, the institution of the priesthood has survived. The priest still has a status of high esteem and respect in the society. The priest still plays a significant role in the affairs of the society. And monasticism is still alive. This side of the world, the Orthodox Christian world, They never had an agenda of ruling the world. No. They don't have their military bases all over the world, 600-700 military bases all over the world. They don't control every single naval port in the world. No. They don't have an agenda of ruling, establishing their political dominion and military dominion over all of mankind. No. The Orthodox Christians don't have that arrogance. But these do have it. But that's not all. When Allah said, you will most certainly find those who are closest in love and affection for you to be a people who say, we are Christians. What does it mean? Answer, these are a people who would proudly identify themselves as Christians. We are Christians. Their primary loyalty is to Christianity. That is the implication. قَالُوا إِنَّا نَصَارَى. Who are those Christians today? Not Western Christianity, where you have been secularized. So your religion is now your private affair. As for when you go home and for Sunday morning in the church, the rest of the time, the state is in control. So we are Americans. We are French. We are Germans. So this is the way Allah is helping the schoolboy to recognize, to eliminate this part of the Christian world. That these are not the ones that Allah is speaking about. Then who are those who He is speaking about? This side of the Christian world looks very much to be the people Allah is referring to. Are you going to contradict the Quran because of blood-stained history for 600-700 years? Is that your methodology? That history can contradict the Quran? I think they got homework to do in Bosnia. They got homework to do in Albania, and in Kosovo, and in Macedonia, and in Montenegro, and in Serbia. You got homework to do. You cannot use history to contradict the Quran. The Quran is the word of Allah. It is the Quran which has to be used to interpret history.